Hello, so I have not filmed a YouTube video in a long time, but I was inspired to show our homeschool room just for inspiration because it helps me as I do homeschool to look at people's YouTube videos. So I'm just gonna show you guys around, and if you're interested in curriculum overviews and things like that, I can do a separate video. But yes, let's get started. First off, the room is obviously quite dark, but can I encourage you guys, if you've thought of painting a ceiling, it is the best decision ever. It completely changes the feel of a room when you treat the ceiling like a fifth wall. I will always be painting ceilings now. I don't know that it looks as beautiful, or you can get that feeling from a video, but in real life, it just makes everything feel that much better. I don't know, it's a feeling that you get when you're in here, and it feels so good and cozy. Even if you're doing a light color, paint the ceiling, it does so much, although my back hurts from painting, but I love this. It is quite dark. We're doing a dark academia kind of feel with all the bookshelves, but we love it. It's cozy, it's fun. We love it with all the lamps and things like that. The color is Urbane Bronze by Sherwim, which I use so much in my house, probably way too much in my house, but I love it. So, and then I cannot remember the color of these bookshelves, but if I can remember or find it, I will put all the things down below. My husband built the bookshelves when we moved in, or soon after we moved in, because he's a pastor and he's also in seminary. We love books. We homeschool, so we really needed a lot of storage for books. So that was really fun. I'm pretty sure we got the idea from somebody else's post, and then we kind of just ran with it. It's not technically finished out. As you can see, like, you should put these things right here to make it look a little more finished, but we really don't care. It doesn't bother me, so I'm not gonna spend the money on doing that. I'll start on this side. So I kind of made my own little spot here, and I do paint baseboards and plugs. It looks so fluid and nice. I love that. So I have this little table from Target, and I just did this. This is why I wanted to film the video. I did this recently, but I didn't buy. Pretty much the only thing I bought was paint, and it just changed everything. So everything I've had or I pulled from our house, and it just feels new and fresh for the homeschool year. So I want to encourage you to shop your house. Or pick things up. If I've either gotten them secondhand, thrift store, or just had them, can't remember where they came from. But anywho, this is a really inexpensive table from Target, and I got it maybe a year or two ago. Target, again, I've had it. I do not know. Sometimes I thrift lamps or go to discount stores. So, but it's a wooden lamp. And yeah, this is my little sitting area. It has my MacArthur Daily Bible and some highlighters, thrifted vintage chair, pillow we've had these for years from World Market. And the one thing that I really wanted to do, so before I did this, I just kind of it was a white wall, and I kind of just stuck our things that we're doing currently up here. And now I just made it look a little more clean and nice. So I just bought the molding that I wanted from Home Depot, and we put it up there, and then we painted, and it looks so fun and nice, and it just looks a little more crisp and less visual clutter. Like, you can focus in on the thing. So of course we don't have a lot of things right now. We start school tomorrow. My kids found a little Garfield, so we laminated. They love Garfields. I have more of these, and I want to find them so I can put them up so we can hang things that way. We do an artist study or a cartoonist study, and so I make these on the computer with little frames on Google, and then I stick the picture at the font, and we got to finish up Claude Monet. We're almost finished. We didn't quite finish last year, so we'll cover him later. So that's what that looks like. So this is a closet, obviously, but I use it for storage, for supplies. I try to keep things pretty minimal, but with homeschool it's really hard because I collect things for future use as well, as far as curriculum, because curriculum is expensive. So if I can ever get something for the future for free or cheap, I'll go ahead and get it. I had a regular closet system in here, like a ledge and a pole. I took it down and I had come across these metal shelves from Aldi and they were discounted at $16, and they're real metal, so it fit perfectly in here, which was awesome. I don't know if I'll go shelf by shelf. That can be another video if you want, like a homeschooling organization curriculum, but teacher stuff, I mean, it's pretty obvious, like it's just supplies and toys and things like that. So yeah, that's on there. So let me know if you want to see that video, I suppose. And then over here, cute and useful. My daughter is still working on her cursive, so that's all a good reference. And we have obviously plants. So that's a fake plant, that's a real plant. This is just what was in here. I didn't really think about changing out the curtains until I painted the room, so I don't know. It's pretty, I don't know. I need as much light in here, so it's nice to have the white curtains to help with carrying the light, but we'll see. This was in here. This is just a wood dowel from Home Depot, which are really cheap, by the way. So if you want a curtain for cheap, even really big ones, I would get wooden dowels from a hardware store, and then I just spray painted it like a bronzy gold color. So I think it looks great. No one knows. And then over here is that, so this used to be part of that wall, so we moved it over here, and this is just a vintage, obviously cork chalkboard thing, and it was thrifted a long time ago for maybe $2. Yeah, so there's that. I have a lamp that we've had for years. I found in my bedroom that we don't really use, so I just put it there. Then we have the homeschool cart that every homeschooler seems to have, but it is useful. My daughter does things on the computer now for math and things, so it kind of has a hub of just technology type things. I'm sure that will fill up as the school year, you know, carries on. So I just have, well, first of all, we've had this IKEA, I think it's listed as a dining room table, and it has 6 drawers, 3 on each side. And I actually took the drawers out on the other side, and they're down here as little storage cubbies. This is great because we do use this as a guest room if we have guests come over. Because this can fold up so small, it folds up literally to that size. It's so nice. I can just fold it up and push it to the wall, and we put a bed in here. You know, move things slightly around. But I love that. It is very heavy. It's actually quite nice. As you can see, we've used it for many, many years. I got it off Facebook Marketplace maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm not even sure. So yeah, that's that, IKEA. And then honestly, we just had these black metal chairs that we have for a table in our garage. And so we just have those. I put cushions on them, and we have a monitor, which is not hooked up quite yet, but we just have a few things now that are video lecture style, and having a monitor will be super useful. So my husband picked that up for me, and my daughter did this little setup for herself. So that's her little set up for school tomorrow. And then I just had this little frame, again, same spray paint. It was a wooden frame. I spray painted it, and it's kind of just for my daughter she made little decorations and wanted to stick them in there, so I just let her. I've tried to be good about just letting our house look lived in and put little things on the wall, because I used to be such a stickler about everything looking what I consider perfect and not putting things on the wall. Like, I let my son do that, and yeah, I've kind of let those things go, or I force myself to let them go. It's not my natural desire to do that. Like, I want everything to be crisp and nice, but it's not always nice to live like that for everybody else. And then we have this. So my husband was a school teacher, and I don't remember what school it was that was remodeling or had this in storage. So I snagged this a couple years ago now, and we've kind of had to rig it for it to work. But yeah, it completely works. We typically keep it on that. I just haven't fixed it since we painted. But it's just an old, not too old, but an older style school map. Legos. My children have separate bedrooms, so, and Legos are like number one played with toy in our house. So we had to have this in here. It is nice if you're done doing something, you can come over and play Legos. This is an IKEA table. Everything that I can find will be linked, so I will do that down below. But I got this system. Honestly, we could use for a bigger one, but I just don't want to fill up the space any more than I have to. But the what I did is I went to Amazon. I'll link those below, but I went to Amazon and I got these, I don't know what they're called, but I got the similar color to this and I hot glued it across the top. So that's our Lego situation. And then on to the bookshelf that my husband built. Also the lighting. I'm pretty sure I bought the lighting from Amazon as well. When the house was built, we just had builder grade. Not all, but some builder grade in the rooms that weren't like the primary bedroom and things. I just had the builder grade put in, and then I went on Amazon, kind of purchased what I wanted. Yeah, so here's the bookshelf. I'm not gonna go completely through this. Again, if you guys want like a homeschool organization or a curriculum overview, I can give a more detailed one. I'll show you a little bit here, and it's not perfectly organized. Like, this is kind of my junk from last school year that I haven't gone through, so I need to do that, label makers and things like that. So I'm not going to keep it perfect. So this is kind of, actually I don't know why this is here. We actually do use this little antique thing for scissors and things like that, so I need to get that out. Anywho, we do keep things that were like from our traveling. Like the past 2 years, we have gotten to go a few places. Like we went to Hawaii or Grand Canyon, things like that. And I keep them out because we use them in our homeschool. For example, we went to Pearl Harbor right after we studied Pearl Harbor. So we bought anything we could while we were there. And then we go back over, obviously, wars and things like that. So I can pull them back out and they have that memory. So these are just encyclopedias. Honestly, they were giving to us and that we thought they were pretty. We'll be using some of these as we get into our older grades for Shakespeare. Other things are just decorations or things people have given us over the years. That's from the Navajo tribe in Arizona. So things mean things, but also I've collected things randomly from thrift stores. But let me think. So the bottom, I guess what I could cover is how we use it for homeschooling. Besides storing, classic books and things like that. It does have a rhyme or reason. We have Harry Potter, some classic books over here like Robin Hood. We really, really love Magic Tree House. We use those for school. So this is more Bible reference books. We do use those for school. This is brand new curriculum, or what I've pulled from my closet over here that we're doing this year. So paleontology, we have our geography, we have our history, any Magic Tree House books that are going to go with what we're studying. We are switching to IEW this year, and this is our picture study, like the artist that I showed you guys. So I think we're doing Vincent van Gogh next, so I'll switch out Claude Monet. And any biblical things, these are more like not really references for school, but any kind of things that are Bible related. Yeah, you can see that. So this little things down here, this was one of the things that I really wanted to use, was each child has their own cube or storage, and Scarlett already has her math here, cursive, so that's Scarlett's and August. And so when they are ready to do a certain subject, they will come over here to their little area, if it's not a subject together, and grab what they need for math or English. Math or English is really what separated, and then we have, this is kind of empty with Lego books, and then we have markers, crayons, books. I do try to keep like a dictionary and things like school reference books right here, and then we have he or her who should not be named. I can't say her name out loud. And then we have a pencil sharpener. Hopefully that's gonna work out with the Legos right there. I'm not sure. I've never had it right here. I rearranged once we painted and things like that. So we'll see. I can probably shift it a little bit over. Oh yeah, we have a little trash can. over there. And yeah, I'm probably missing something. And again, if you guys want to see kind of more detailed what we are doing for school this year, I may actually go ahead and film that. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. I'm not gonna show family style vlog videos like that, but I find these videos helpful for me to see what other people do. I was not homeschooled, so it's just helpful for me to see other moms who are homeschooling or were homeschooled themselves. And YouTube is such a good resource for those things if done correctly. So yeah, so kind of wanted to add my own little, you know, room inspiration. It was 1 gallon of paint. I had a tiny bit left over, but I did this room with 1 gallon. I did buy I think it was the Ovation or whatever it is, where it's a better coat, so it went farther in my opinion for Sherwin-Williams. So yeah, so that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a long time since you've seen a video from me. Yeah, so leave your comments below what you think. Do you agree with painting a ceiling? That's my question to you, so let me know below. Bye guys.